Excellent. You were born ready. Let's
Ah,
go.
boss,
D&D, the thing. It's happening. We're doing it. Hurrah.
yay!
Alright. So, last time, you guys met up with the council member Genevieve. She had a brief little discussion with you guys before taking you to see the council. You explained everything you knew to them about the situation that was in the desert, and Lady Genevieve, having had some having questioned you prior, was able to make some additional links about what potentially is going on. The vast numbers of tieflings leaving the desert and disappearing. The disappearance of one Lord Lupier, who was sent into the desert to deal with what was believed to be a small threat, but potentially is a much larger one. And with him a number of paladins of Salathiel. Stix revealed himself, having initially disguised himself in this meeting, revealed himself to his father, which caused a little bit of a confrontation with them. However, you guys were eventually dismissed, and the council said that they would come to some decisions. The timescale unknown. Could be a few days, could be a week, you're not sure. In the afternoon, you were left to your own devices before having dinner with Lady Genevieve again in the evening, and Arwen decided, with the help of Klari, to get some revenge on Stix's father, performing the old Arwen special of stealing some shoes. However, in your haste to get in and out quickly, you did not properly search the room you were in, successfully making it out with a pair of shoes, only to discover they were in fact the wrong shoes. The shoes of Stix's brother, not his father. It caused a little bit of commotion on your way out, being spotted and chased, but you did get away unscathed. Arriving back at your accommodation, Arwen presented Stix with 2 shoes. They were not a pair of shoes, though. Just 2 individual left shoes for him before turning in for the night. And this is where we find ourselves. You are all in your respective rooms, bright and early in the morning, having taken a long rest.
Nice. Shoes are now ashes.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Stix and Neo are feeling slightly less well rested after the acrid smell of burning shoes lingers in the room. Leather is not the most burnable substance, but Stix got the job done with some sheer determination.
It's fine. Neo, he's happy. He got the bed. He's loving it. I disguised the smell with
skunk,
flower petals and things like that. I nearly went with the skunk as a joke, but then I was like, oh no, I need to stay there too. That's probably so I did the flower petal thing, and Elvis thought he farted, but he didn't.
You guys are in quite a lavish inn. An inn called the Band and Flagon, if you recall, where the night before a beautiful bard was singing with an accompaniment of musicians. And as you all head down the stairs in the morning, the common room is much more empty. The night before, it was a very packed room as this performance was taking place. But now you can really see quite how large this common room is, with a couple of large hearths and a very welcoming light bar as well. And you can smell sort of baking bread and bacon and things like that as you come down.
Bacon.
Bacon.
You can partake in breakfast if you wish. The night before, I believe everyone declined paying for food here and chose to dine on their rations. You can do so again in the morning, or...
No, if they've got bacon, I'll have bacon.
Okay.
I'm going ration.
You sit down and a waiter comes up and starts taking orders from the table.
Bacon. Bacon.
Anything to go with your bacon?
Bacon.
Okay. I'm very slowly writing bacon in large letters.
We are a healthy group.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
I'm
In short
fine.
order, your breakfast meals arrive. Would be about 5 silver apiece for this. There is a lot of food. They're very generous with the portions here. Alongside your bacon, Neo has ordered some extra things as well to get some variety. You know, there is fried bread, eggs, and toast. That's as well as a reasonable amount of fruit, nuts, things like that as well. So you can come with the meal, and a selection of fruit juices. You get
Disgusting. Who would drink fruit juice?
Hey.
Couldn't be me.
she says with a glass of orange juice in her hand.
Same as these, except mine's orange cider, not orange juice.
Well, it's technically a...
Cider?
It's a type of...
Orange cider.
Is it any good?
It's quite nice, actually. Rather enjoyed. Yeah. Sainsbury's.
I can't imagine fermented orange tasting good.
Well, I think it's all sweetness.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So it's all fake orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
fake oranges.
Probably.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Fucking.
Those damn fake oranges.
And as you guys are sitting in the bar, enjoying your meal, you notice that the bard herself is sitting propped up, sort of like half, one arm sort of propped up on the bar. She's nursing a mug of something. As well as there are a few other patrons. You see a couple of them sort of wander over, and as she turns, like her face sort of lights up and exchanges a few words with them, and then as they leave, she, like, her face just like settles back into a very sort of bored and sleepy expression and goes back to just sitting at the bar.
It's probably booze. I know these bards. They're all boozy.
Ooh, boozy.
Boozy bards.
Boozy bards.
Boozy bards. That'd be a good name for a band. Boozy. You know, speaking of names, right? I'm just gonna let us out. What are we? In a minute, we just sort of go up to people
Neo
and say
just points
hi.
himself and goes,
Chaos.
Neo,
That's
Stix,
Klari.
Klari, Arwen.
Yeah, but
Hero.
like, you know,
Elvis.
and Elvis, who
Lloyd
is
said
still upstairs trying to move his way out the doorway, but his antlers are just getting in the way and he's having trouble.
Yeah,
Like, here we-
upstairs you just hear a muffled scream at one point as someone goes in to try to change the bed linen and opens the door, and he's just like confronted with like the chest of an elk, just like the leafy chest of Elvis, and they're just sort of, I'll come back later.
After about 15 minutes, he just sort of like tumbles down gets back up as if nothing happened. walks over and starts eating a fork.
Nice.
Morning, Elvis. Yeah. So what are we? Because as much as I'm cool with people saying like, just saying like, I'm Stix, this is Arwen, but
Are we like exclusive?
Are we?
Like...
Huh?
Oh god, we're putting labels on this? No, I don't think
I don't know.
I'm not a commitment person.
People...
Well, I don't know. Are we? No, we're not that.
Are we adventuring with other people on the side? Do you guys have another adventuring group behind my back?
I mean, if any of you do, I will be very offended. I've taken a lot of time out of my life to join all of you, and would be very surprised where you found the time. But
literally been together like 24/7 for weeks.
I know.
It's a marvel none of you have killed each other.
Not yet.
But yeah, I was just wondering in my musings, because obviously we announced ourselves to the council, and we were like, oh hi, yeah, we're Stix and Arwen and all that, and would it be punchier if we had a name?
Do you have a name in mind?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Other than the boozy bards, but none of
But
us
none of us are bards.
or necessary. Speak for yourself. I think my riveting tale of Sir Humpty and the pan flute accompaniment really would shine in a bardic college. But hey,
Yes.
that's
But
just. But yeah.
we can brainstorm as we go.
We'll brainstorm someday. We'll have a think.
While we're on the road.
Yeah. Elvis has now moved to the crockery. At which point a plate smashes and I just sort of he dissipates.
No.
He's causing a
He
scene.
killed himself with the plate.
No,
Oh
no, he broke a plate and then I dismissed him because
I
he
feel
was
like he
breaking
broke the
things.
plate and took damage.
Oh dear God, no! I mean, he has 13 HP. It'd take more than a plate.
I mean, he did fall down the stairs apparently.
He did
Yes,
fall down the
good point.
stairs. Yeah,
And he did eat a fork.
he did eat a fork. Well, he didn't really eat a fork. He just put a fork in his mouth for a little while, and again waited till no one was looking and spat it out.
Like, yes, good fork, your food. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, look,
yeah.
I'm eating. All gone.
It was more like the fork wasn't really bending because he doesn't really like his teeth are also just made of wood, so it was just this awkward clunking in his mouth. Just the clang. Yes, fork kicks it right there.
As you're enjoying meal, there is a sort of a light murmur of chatter, which will suddenly cut silent. And glancing around, you can immediately see why, as a very tall woman has walked in with electric blue hair and pale skin.
Oh,
She's wearing a
That was a person. Oh, the
sky blue dress with a corset of
dragon lady.
silver scale mail over the top. You can see she has embroidery down the arms of this dress as well, which also appears to be in a elegant scaled design. And she quickly glances around before walking over, well, spotting you all sitting there and walking directly over to you.
We have friends. Jesus.
apparently so.
How exciting.
Hello. Morning.
Celeste.
Morning, Celeste.
She stands
Celeste.
quite sort of imperiously over the table and looks down at you all and says, "Good morning." Why is... Sorry, I've just realised I've got spelling errors in my notes and it's frustrating me. Good morning. Yes, I do not feel we've been formally introduced. I am Celeste Swiftwing.
Swift.
Indeed, I believe
Hi.
you were Stix. Ponders it over your name for a second before moving on. Arwen, Klari,
Oh.
and Neo.
Hello. How's it going?
Well enough.
What brings you here, madam?
Well, I came to inquire about this little one. At which point she gestures to Hugo.
Baby. Hello.
It is a rather rare occurrence to see such a young dragon.
Yes, this is my boy.
Yours.
Yes,
You
my
care for him.
boy. Yes, my boy.
Well, then as it seems to you, I will direct my questions. How exactly is it you care for him?
With hugs. What do you mean?
Well, a young dragon requires several things to ensure a healthy upbringing.
Hold on. Someone write this down because I can't write. Yes, go on.
I got it.
To
Starts chiseling.
keep a dragon 101. Go.
It seems you are uninformed. Well, allow me to ask you, what have you been doing for him so far?
Yes.
We've
I
been showing him the world. We have given him combat experience.
Oh, absolutely.
He's had a little bit of flight,
And he can spit acid.
and he can indeed spit acid. We've trained his breath weapon.
He goes poo 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 poo. It's very cute.
I see.
Yeah.
She tells you, demonstrate.
Demonstrate. I can't do it.
No, she looks directly at Hugo, who turns and looks up at her, and she holds out her hand, and he spits acid into her hand.
Oh, lovely.
Go.
No. No, we don't spit at people.
Greenish cloud. It is fine. Holds up her hand and sort of like wipes off. So he's quite. How old is he?
Like 3, 4, 5 months. How long have we been around?
Oh God, I think about 3 to 4 months now.
About
I
3
would
to 4 months.
He is smaller than I would expect for that age.
No,
I would also be interested in learning how you came to find him.
he was a rock.
I'm sorry?
He was a little rock egg, and now he is hatched and a dragon.
Yes,
I thought it was just a magic rock, okay?
I do understand how these things work. Where did you acquire this egg?
Magic rock. Yes. Oh.
We
Are we,
found.
are we telling her? She's cool. I quite like her.
Yeah, but if we found this rock near. Oh, what was the town
God
called?
knows what the town was called.
Where we were. Well, it was near that river. So we were walking along the banks of the Dender River, I believe it's called, and we saw upon its banks a collection. Well, just a bit of an odd place, really. It was,
Why don't we just say that we found him in the same place as we found the bad man, but like
Yes.
in a good, but not like with the bad man, just like in the same place.
Well, yeah, it was just after we'd encountered this potential demon murder guy, this terrible person who we've discussed with the council, was bringing undead, about and raiding the Barren Red Desert. As we walked down the river, we saw a collection of statues and shrines and things, and near the river there was a very odd-looking rock. We thought, might be interesting, and it hatched soon after we took it.
Make a deception check.
Oh, my guy, I would love
I'm
to.
now realising she never questioned where Hugo came from.
She just kind of had it.
Hugo?
Yeah, there's Hugo.
The official name of the rock was the Magic Knot Rock.
The Magic Knot Rock. Indeed. Or 16 is okay.
Second.
Can't say for certain where it was. We were slightly running for our lives at the time. It was only after we sort of stopped and attempted but failed to gather our bearings that we find the place.
Where did you actually find it? How did you actually come across it?
I just told you.
You lied to me.
Woo! Okay. Right. Okay. So basically, the statue thing is true, but the statues were underground.
In a very strange cave we accidentally fell into.
Yes, and the egg was part of the dragon statue, but it glowed, and I took it. But no, it wasn't like anyone's. We fell in the hole. Like, it was covered, so it's not like I didn't steal. And it was my baby.
We were on
Take it away.
something, and we fell in a sort of like big hole in the ground. And down there were a bunch of statues of random things, and we investigated the area, and Arwen here found that egg, and of a couple of things we took. That was one of them. There's some gold down there and some other bits and bobs.
I see. Well, if you could refrain from lying to me in the future, this would be easier. He does seem rather attached to you all. However,
Don't take him away.
if I do not believe you can adequately care for him, I will do what is best for him.
No.
You do what you think is best for him. We will do what we think is best for him. If you could just, wouldn't it be better if you told us, like, some tips and tricks on how to raise one, how to raise a dragon?
Indeed. That is mainly the reason I am here. And
But why would you take him away?
and she will spend some time going through the care of a newborn dragon with you, outlining some of the things that they need to do, for example, development and stuff like that. Like it just needs exercise is one thing, so she sort of questions how much of that she's getting when she finds out sort of how much you're carrying Arwen. She tells you that you need to not do that so much, as he's not as big or as strong as he should be.
But he's only a baby for so long.
There are also sort of a number of things that questions what you're feeding him, which seems for the most part to be alright. Tells you that there are several there are a variety of like herbs and things, herbs and sort of flowered plants that you need to look out for, as several can be toxic in the first sort of 6 months to a couple of years before they've developed a higher level constitution. There are also several that are particularly good for developing breath weapons and helping that, as his seemed particularly weak for what little he could do. But yeah. And if you could make everyone make a nature check for me.
Ooh, I'm good at these. Oh, I think.
I feel so inadequate.
It's fine.
I failed him.
I'm natureful. Nature.
Okay, so they've got 7, 22, and a 20. Okay. So, as a group, she feels like you've taken on enough of this information and the things you have told her. She decides to leave Hugo with you.
She fucking wait. If everyone had rolled a 7, would she have taken him?
She would have tried to take him.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
It's fine. She would have tried and failed drastically. It's okay.
Oh my god. You're evil.
You are somewhat evil.
You said nothing would happen to him unless he went into battle. This is not a battle.
Motherhood is a battle every day.
Leave him alone.
So, she spends around probably an hour sort of quizzing you and giving you tips and things before she eventually takes her leave.
I don't like her anymore.
She says, before she leaves, sort of turns as well as saying, the council will likely be a few days in making its decision. Perhaps you could use this time to brush up on some of the skills. There is a remarkable library here.
I can't read.
Well, take Klari.
Clary.
Just shaking with how excited. She's been like making notes real thorough about the dragons and clearly labelled how to train your dragon.
Absolutely.
these notes, they could almost be a script for a play.
Except
Or a
it's how
tale.
to train Arwen's dragon.
Yes. And so now, slightly later in the morning, you guys all finish your meal, sort of, having finished over this period of study, and the day is at your disposal. What would you like to do?
Never
Well.
thought I'd say this, but to the library.
Well, okay, so we've got a couple of days, right?
Mhm.
And we said we were going to use some of these days to go and quickly speak to Amaris, who's about like a day and a half, 2 days away.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, we got plenty of time. To the library! An epic quest.
Across the city. It takes you a little bit of time, but you manage to mostly find your way again through the various markets and things into the district where the college and the library are located. And yeah, you make your way into the library.
Is this the same place with the person from last time?
It is indeed the same.
Okay.
So the four of you enter, and what is it called? There it is. Yes, and so there is the same clerk sitting behind a bench. Looks up when he sees you and says, welcome back. Companions of yours?
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
Are they looking to enter the library with you? I trust you all have
yeah.
your passes.
Yes. Indeed we do.
To give us some more money.
Sadly.
It was sort of flicks through the book you saw him writing in last time. It says, oh yes, it was Stix and Klari with their companions.
Arwen.
Arwen and Neo.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Harry repeats, Arwen and Neo, and places another 10 gold on the table.
That's it. Yes, of course. Aha! And then he sort of like quickly like scribbles down 10, and then like sort of turns a page with quite a large sort of kerfuffle, and it's like, yes, I have you right here, and snaps the book shut. Just scoops the gold off. Of course, go right through.
Thank you very much, asshole. Cool. Stix will aid in looking around for some information and start rummaging around for stuff about dragons, I guess. How they're raised, what young dragons are meant to do at what ages, sort of thing. I mean, like, dragons like fucking old, aren't they? Like, they're like ancient. Like, you know, Hugo's gonna be alive way longer than any of us. Actually, way longer than any of you. I get the ability to be as old as I want. Oh wait, and so does Arwen at a certain point. So, sadly, Klari.
We're half human.
It's fully...
I'm sure we only live for like 500 years or something.
No, they can live to like...
Or 1,000, maybe.
I'm basing this entirely off my proficiency in nature. I think they can live to like 800 years or something. I've heard of wild.
Dragons, yes, can live for a very long time.
Yes.
Half-elves.
Half-elves. So long as my faith in Zuriel is pure, and I don't... eventually, I can live as long as I want.
As long as you want.
don't think that's how it works.
age.
Yeah, how does the regular?
Oh, regular half elves like humans.
No, regular half elves are 180 years.
Really?
Woohoo!
Oh.
I'm gonna die!
But also druids get the same thing.
Druids get what? What do I get?
Yeah, what do you get?
I'm gonna live forever?
Okay, this is like Ben knowledge, Stix knowledge, but eventually druids aren't affected by age.
Where is this?
I believe. I
Yeah.
might be wrong.
Where is this? And where is it in Paladin?
Oath of Ancients Paladin. It's
Oh,
14th level feature. And druids, it is an 18th level feature.
timeless body?
Oh wait,
to
no, it's
look-
an 18th level feature. You won't be able to get it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I apologise. I wish I'd have brought it up now. This is a bit of an eccentric crisis.
You suffer none of the drawbacks of old age. And can't be aged magically.
Oh wait, yeah, no. For druids, it's only primal magic you will cause you to age more slowly. For me, I think it is literally.
Well, it says
don't
you
age.
suffer none of the drawbacks of old age. It doesn't say you never die of old age.
Really?
You still
Oh man.
Additionally, you suffer none of the drawbacks of old age and can't be aged magically.
So I just look 21 until I'm 180.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. No. To be fair, I haven't read it in a while. When you put it like that, yeah, it does kind of make sense.
Oh, I mean,
That's disappointing.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah, for druids,
You can always just become a lich, right?
timeless body, for every 10 years that pass, your body ages only 1 year. Which again, I would say
so
doesn't extend how long you can live.
no, it just makes
It
you look
just means
youthful.
that you're more youthful.
I don't need anti-aging creams.
See.
Anyway, you enter the library. You'll start looking for a book or two. Make an investigation check. Someone.
All of us?
Just, well, whoever's looking for the book. Two of you can make the check, or someone can make it with advantage.
I think your
I
investigation.
suggest not Arwen, because
I'm
she
looking
can
for dragon pictures.
pictures of dragons.
Your investigation is exactly the same as mine. So, you can give it a whirl, girl.
with advantage, you mean?
Yes.
Nice.
21. Okay. You find several books on dragons. It takes you a little bit of time to find one that talks about caring for them, as there are several that talk about hunting them. And indeed, if you wanted to read it, there is a book that outlines the adventures of one particular adventurer, a person called, ironically, Hugo the Strong, who made a business of hunting and cataloguing the various weaknesses of dragons. So you could learn a little bit about that if you wished. But you do find a book on caring for dragons.
I mean, what are the
by-
weaknesses?
Pardon?
What are the weaknesses so I can put some armor on top of all his weak points?
Armor on his weak point.
Yeah.
You
Little
could
knee
take
pads
some time to study the book if you wanted to know that. Arwen.
Are there pictures?
There are a couple.
would like to look at the
Yeah,
pictures.
I'll take a quick skim through reading it while the other two sort of look around for some slightly more useful things. I'm only really focusing on the chapters about black dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, just to sort of find out some better information.
Okay. Well, you find. So flicking through Stix, make an investigation check for me.
Hello, sorry.
Make an investigation check to search through this book.
Nearly. Apologies, I was just having a crisis of life and age. Investigation.
Okay, so one of the things noted in this book is that the acidic qualities of a black dragon can be counteracted with alkaline solutions. If you happen to be caustically burned by it, you can potentially reduce some of the long-term scarring and things like that it talks about from these caustic burns, as well as Hugo Dick notates one time where he managed to generate enough of this solution that when he says when it hurled down the throat of the bastard, seemed to neutralize it for a long time.
Okay. There's nothing really we can do to stop that.
Don't let him swallow anything not acidic. Just give him lots of lemons. He's on a diet of lemons for a while.
Maybe that'll help develop his acid breath. Maybe that'll help encourage it. Okay, you guys wait here. Sorry, keep reading. I'm gonna go grab some lemons.
You do find the said recipe for this.
What? To
For the alkaline solution.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna try and think of the opposite to everything. Therefore, it'll work.
Are you going to try and brew something
To increase the effectiveness of his thing, so we can have a little acid thrower. In combat, I can just pull out you can point him.
reload him with acid?
Yeah.
Just wind the tail up.
No, you just pump the wings.
Oh, of course.
Obviously.
And then to reload, you just sort of grab the tail.
You also learn that black dragons are often found or prefer swampy or jungle climates.
Ooh, he likes warmth. Or
That's why he snuggles. Nice.
muggy warmth. That really horrible warmth. Where's
Like in a butterfly house.
Yeah. Where's Swampy in Kavran? Where do them swamps be? Who let the swamps out? Because we've been to the Orc place and that wasn't swampy.
No.
And we've been here and that wasn't swampy.
Well, you would have passed areas of sort of marshland in the East Plains and would have gone around them, as well as there would have been some areas within the forest itself that you would have avoided rather than traversing through. Not massive areas, but you would know that trying to traverse through a swampy area when you could just go around it, even though it might be longer, is much easier than trying to sort of traipse through boggy, soggy ground.
Okay. So one day we're all going to have to sadly go on a holiday to a swamp. Just that Hugo can fit in a little bit. Learn where he will spend his old age.
I need to put some heat in the bag of holding and some swamp gloop, and he can sit in there for a while.
Like turn it into his own. No, because there's no air in there.
I'll just
Stick him in there and he'll die very quickly.
no put a tube so the air gets in.
Like a big straw.
Yeah,
Would that work?
doubt it. Well, it'll definitely make it humid in there.
I mean,
I don't see the annoying thing about it is I don't see why it wouldn't work.
the
But it
only
would
thing I
be
think
to have
about
the
it
bag.
is
Time.
a straw is quite narrow, and getting the volume of air in and out of the straw might be difficult.
Well, okay, so I'm thinking it would be like a sort of either like a bunch of straws or
Stix just finds some bamboo and just starts.
poke a load of holes in it, like they'll get the air in.
I think Celeste would take him away for good.
Yeah,
If you put
okay.
him in a bag.
Look,
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a portable greenhouse for him.
Okay, could we find a bag of swamping? Like a bag with a mini demi-plane of a swamp in it. It doesn't have to be big, it's just going to be big enough to hold a small dragon.
What we need is a little cart on wheels, like one of those dragging ones,
Yeah.
a mini greenhouse. There you go.
Excellent. Are you going to be the one to drag this cart?
Yes. Anything
Oh, you can
for
buy-
my child.
Nothing for you. Just wild shape into a horse. You can just...
Oh yeah. I could do that too. No, I'll just drag it.
That just sounds horrible.
Yes, but
Wait, we'll get Lloyd Cedric to do it.
perfect.
Boom. All right. To the greenhouse shop.
So we need lemons and greenhouses, okay.
We need lemons, a cart, and a greenhouse.
And some mud.
And some mud. I mean, we're in a forest. I'm sure we can find some mud. And then we'll just fill it all with water, grab a bunch of bugs and chuck a couple of them in there. He'll be loving it. He'll be absolutely... What happens when we're on the road and someone decides, ooh, a little dragon in a cage or in a greenhouse? That looks like something steel-worthy. Or that looks like something, to blow up.
Okay, plan B. I keep hold of him forever so nothing bad can happen.
I'm just thinking, we travel a lot, and if we get overrun by anything, like
Yes. The
Oh,
greenhouse
no.
cart is probably a bad idea.
probably very big, and I would put them on display, and as we've seen with wyverns, I'm sure you could probably do some terrible things with a young dragon,
Yes.
if anything was.
Are there
Anyway,
any more weaknesses?
yeah,
Like his
this is the
knees or something?
Yeah, there's a little bit highlighting where the softer armored parts would be. It's the,
Oh,
the
he's got a
shoulder,
squishy bit.
the armpits and those sorts of things. But
Squishy.
more importantly, Clary, you do also
armpits.
find a book on how to care for them. It was written by a monk named Theobald Petronella,
Good old Theobald.
spent a number of years travelling around Valenmore Island and documenting the ways of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn themselves do live very closely with the dragons, and some see them as some internally see them as one race instead of two, whereas others maintain that there is a difference and that they are two races that live in harmony together. And it certainly outlines a number of Dragonborn practices and things that they do. As well as how they collectively, at some points with the dragons, care for new fledges of eggs and new hatchlings. Valenmore is not a huge space, so there is a limited number of large dragons there. But yeah, so often those that do care for eggs do so for some time, so they have a reasonable knowledge of what is required. You also learn that those that are entrusted to look after eggs and that have those eggs hatch while in their care, often it is this hatching, it is believed to signify a bond between the two, and so they are often entrusted to raise the young. Often in this manner dragons will become bonded, and there seems to be some exchange of the dragon's natural magic over time into infusing into the into the partner, essentially.
I'm part dragon.
The main feature, indeed the most obvious and prevalent one, is the general extension of life beyond the norm, which is more prevalent in Dragonborn as they don't live as long as some of the other races. Dragonborn themselves live around the same time as humans, so around 80 years. But these bonded riders can live twice that.
So, as long as you stay with Thing, then you will... Oh, okay.
I'll live for 390... No.
360 years.
Yes, that's the one.
Huh. You'll have gone... It's like... You'll have gone full circle.
Inspiration.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes! I've added it now, you can't take it back.
To was brilliant.
Hold on.
That was brilliant.
So you'll be alive for 360 years.
Mm-hmm.
Still not as much as a goddamn elf. Jesus. Well, have fun in all those extra years. If you live that long, bum, 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 we are going up against an undead army. This is rather terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely going to die before then. There's no way I'm living that long.
Well, you'd better, because otherwise you guys can be very lonely.
Yeah, I need to stay with you.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I got lay on hands. I got cure wounds. I have 5 people now. It'll be okay. We got this.
Nice.
Anyway, to arms. No, we're not arming. So more books. So there's some books about raising them. I think we're pretty much done here then, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, you can spend longer here if you want, but this is the best thing you found so far.
I will be right back. I'm going to go buy some lemons. I will meet you all outside the library. And I'm going to go and find a place to buy some lemons.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Of course. Oh, point with the investigation today.
You are indeed. Now you guys are in the Petal district. It's in the western edge. So,
I'd like to be in the lemon district.
which is a district full of scholars and artisans. So even with a 21, it does take you a little bit of time, but you do eventually find a small cafe, it looks like, with people sitting outside at little wooden tables and things like that. There is this beautiful awning made from vines, it looks like, that has been grown up and across, which is casting a nice cool patch of shade for the patrons to sit in. And outside, it seems that they have a small, just a very small little sort of market of, there's a stall that looks to be selling drinks to go, as well as a few sort of like fruits and vegetables, mainly just sort of like an apple or something like that you could pick up and eat, as well as other little sort of like cakes and stuff. It seems to be that sort of, they've got a little outside stall for people that just want to like sort of grab something on the move, but you can also head inside if you wanted to sit down and stay for a little while.
Nope, I'm grabbing lemons and I'm going back.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, just to buy. How many lemons would you like?
How many can I get with 1 gold?
10.
Excellent.
No,
10
sorry.
lemons.
100.
Oh,
shit.
God. You know what? Yeah. We have a bag of holding.
Wait, hang on. You said 1 gold.
1 gold.
Yeah, 1 gold is 10 silver, 10 silver is... Yeah, so 100.
Excellent. I would like 100 lemons.
They don't have 100 lemons.
Okay, how many lemons do they have?
12.
About 3.
They will sell you 10.
They will sell me 10. Fine. I will give them a silver.
That is the price of 10 lemons.
Excellent. Then I now have 2 gold and 9 silver to my name.
And 10 lemons.
And 10 lemons. Absolutely. I do not need this man-made concept of gold. I'm a man of the forest.
I'm a man of lemons.
I'm a man of the woodlands. Lemons.
My gold is the leaves on the trees.
God.
In winter, I'm very poor.
But in summer, I'm very rich. Can't buy anything, but well, there we are. Cool. So I'm going to go back.
So you make your way back with a paper bag full of lemons.
Hello. I have lemons.
Oh, you actually went to get lemon. Oh,
I
nice.
actually went to get lemons. That's good job there. Good job there, Ben.
Nice.
Yes, I actually went to get lemons. Okay, I'm gonna see if he likes them. I'm gonna give him a lemon. I'm gonna cut up a lemon into like slices,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna give Hugo a slice. Does he like it?
Okay. So Hugo like bites into like sort of like reach out and like does a little like flicks his tongue out at it a bit like a snake to like taste it, and then just like this is almost like into it, and then there is almost like immediately this sort of like ear-splitting hissing noise, and his head sort of like and in your mind you all get this image of like a needle stabbing into an eye.
It's gonna
you get
stab
the
me?
impression that he bit into the lemon and it squirted juice into his eye.
Oh,
No!
And now
That wasn't smart, Hugo.
bit into this like slice of lemon that was like and just like pss.
Okay.
Okay, we need to cut it into bite-sized chunks.
Okay. Plan.
This is very important.
It's a bit like his head's like waving around it's on his neck.
It's okay.
And you
Yeah.
also do catch the dragon version of it's really sour. That sort of facial expression.
I
But he
will
does
cut up.
after a little bit. He does like tentatively go back and takes off a smaller bite and
Oh,
seems to be enjoying his lemon.
yay!
There we are. Feed your black dragon a lemon, and you can never go wrong. I bet you feed a red dragon peppers, and it goes off. It goes off on one. And then you feed a green dragon leaves, just give it a salad.
A salad?
Yeah, 'cause it's a green dragon. And then you feed a blue dragon blue,
Blue.
and then you feed a white dragon
No.
no, or ice, just shove ice in its mouth. And then you feed, I think that's all the chromatic dragon. Yes, it is. There we are. Don't I feel smart? Alright, where to now, folks?
Your friend.
That's up to you. You know, by the time you guys have headed over to the library, spent several hours in the library researching amongst the books, it's now mid-afternoon.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll head off. Head off to the old Amaris. Cool. Let's go. Well, what time in the day of it?
It's around mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon. Yeah, that's a decent time to head off and get a couple of hours in of travel before we stop.
Stix is ready for an early night.
Stix is ready for another. Even though I napped like just before the session.
Excuse me. Yeah, so you guys, make any more preparations you'd like to do, or are you just gonna make your way north to the edge of the city?
I don't know that I can do. So I'm good. Personally.
Yeah, it's up to
Yeah.
just no last minute purchases you have to make.
Good.
Nope.
Let's go.
Okay. So you guys make your way north, heading out of the city, and it's a slow transition. The building's sort of, all made from these natural leaves grown out of living trees, slowly sort of become smaller and then just fade into the trees themselves, and it's a very natural, smooth transition from the northern district out into the woods itself. Can everyone make a survival check for me?
Oh, I'm good with this survival. Oh fuck!
Not so good with the survival.
I have a +9. Why?
So, it seems that although it's only been a couple of days, everyone's got rather comfortable in, you spent one evening in an inn and everyone's nature skills go to shit.
But we're not lost.
True. You're not
We're not
lost.
lost, but we're not exactly found either.
So you guys are making your way. And after a little bit, you come across another of these elven watchtowers. Indeed, you don't notice it almost at all, blending in so well until an arrow thuds in the ground around sort of 10 feet ahead of you, and a voice calls out that, "Who goes there? State your name and business."
Our names. I'm Stix. This is Arwen. This is Klari. This is Neo. We are leaving the city on our way west.
West?
West, indeed.
You're going the wrong way, because you're heading west. You guys are heading north at the moment.
North. I got directions wrong. We're on our way north. I don't know why I said that. We're on our way north. Who are you to be firing arrows at us?
So from above you, you see almost like a sheet of bark being like pushed out, and a head appears now out of a window, and you can see up above there is an elf, and he looks down at you all, and he's like, "Oh, thank God, I'm the only one left." Is like, wait, you don't look like, you're not soldiers?
No.
Nope.
That is evident.
God,
Why would we be soldiers?
well, I sent someone ran, Marcus ran, he ran, he was to, it was just the
Did
two
the
of us.
lady come?
He ran, he ran back to get reinforcements. There was just too many, and
Too many what?
too many of those stone things. They just I mean, we destroyed a bunch of them, but just slowly, one by one, they got us all. And I told Marcus to run, and I just hid.
Was the lady with them?
Yeah, was that lady?
I didn't see any lady. There was a dozen or so of those stone things, and they just kept dragging people down one by one.
Where have they gone now?
I didn't see. I just hid. Everyone else ran out, and
Okay, well, we've just come from the city. The path from here to there is clear. So if you run back and gather reinforcements, we'll continue heading north and deal with anything that comes our way.
but I can't abandon the tower.
Do you want to camp at the tower for the night, lads?
I mean, we could do. I mean, like, is it getting? It's getting to nighttime now, somewhat.
Yeah, you guys are a couple of hours out of the city. You know, it's maybe late afternoon at this point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we might as well camp out with this guy, make sure everything's sort of secure here for the evening, and then in the morning he can head back, or we can wait with him for his reinforcements. Either way, we're being a little bit helpful.
Yeah, he could run back now. We'll sit here, watch while he's away.
Yeah, because like him just sat here on his own is about as useful as this place being empty.
Yeah.
Because what is one man really going to do?
Exactly.
Sorry, what were your names again?
My name is Stix. Hello. This is Arwen. Klari. And Kavran Neo. Yeah, he doesn't talk much.
I guess. Cast an eye over. I guess 4 of you are better than one of me. I'll
4 times?
I'll go get some reinforcements.
Indeed.
Bye.
We'll see you first light in the morning, so head back here pronto.
And you guys settle down for the night.
Indeed.
Nice.
And so you've got a few hours before you really need to sleep, unless you want to potentially get a very early start the next day. So you are let into the watchtower, and you can see that there is this door that is from the outside completely concealed. It just blends seamlessly into the bark of the tree. So it's only once he opens it from the inside that you can see. And there are wooden stairs in a spiral that lead up the inside. It almost seems to be like a double skin of bark on the outside, forming walls wrapping around the inside. And there are like branches growing between that form like steps. So you promptly make your way up and find yourselves in an open sort of chamber, quite reasonably small room. There are like 6 beds like pushed close together. I mean, not even beds, they're just 6 like sets of bedroll like in the center on the floor. Sort of personal possessions put around the wall, and then another set of steps leading up to the tower up above, where there are a handful of sort of spare quivers, bows, basic amenities like that. Yeah, and you can see that there are, from the inside it's easy to see, there are a number of these windows that open out, and you can see they can be opened in sections. So there's sort of 10, 12 windows scattered around, but each one is divided into 3 sections, so you can open sort of like a 6-inch strip, a foot wide strip, or maybe like an 18-inch wide strip. So you can get a small viewing section. And as you look out to the north, you can see arrayed before you, there seems to be 4 or 5 elven figures turned to stone, as well as a scattering of rubble all around.
Oh no.
That's not good.
No.
If this giant comes back, are we, like, gonna have to fight it?
Yes, probably.
Fuck.
Or you could just talk to it like you did last time. Well, the time before last.
I mean, that was very different. That one wasn't actively trying to kill us.
Well, it might not be actively trying to kill us. It might be just thinking about it.
Good point. Good point. Maybe, okay, if it's thinking about killing us, not actually killing us, maybe we can talk to it. But otherwise, I think it's probably best we just hack it, because I think it's killed a lot of things. I'll just do the old Stix special. I'll jump on its shoulder, cut its ear off. Good times. How to bring down a dragon 101. Basically.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before?
I'm going to walk down some stairs and get Hugo to run up and down the stairs.
Okay.
But at his own pace, you know, because I don't want to stress him out.
So I walk down the stairs and just put him down, and then like go back up, and he just like follows you up all the way up. See his little claws leaving little scratches in the bark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stix is probably just thinking about what he's going to say to Amherst when he gets there. Hope
Okay.
she doesn't pass.
Anything else? Anyone you all staying inside?
Stay inside, but we should probably set up a watch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Make sure.
Who's taking watches in what order?
I'll go first. Okay. And then you guys go.
Okay.
If you...
Roll a perception check for me, Stix.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
You spend some time watching, sort of, you know, prop open a few windows so that you can peer out at several angles as you go, and sort of make a slow walk around, checking them all in turn, taking, you know, a little bit of time to just study what you can see outside. And everything seems quiet. Soft hoot of several owls fills the air for a few minutes, but other than that, your watch passes uneventfully.
Sweet. Snore. Who's up?
I'll go next.
So, make a perception check for me, Arwen. So your watches last a couple of hours, and not long after Stix settles down and you hear his breathing slow down and from sort of regular just lying there to the soft, slow breaths of someone asleep. You spot a golden light, an orange flickering flame in the distance as you're walking around, coming from northeast. And you just pause and watch it, and slowly you discern it to be someone walking with a lantern.
Okay.
And then out through the trees, a little ways off, but you've rolled well for your perception. You spot this elven figure. With long silver hair.
That's the same person, isn't it?
You do indeed recognise her as...
Ah, shit.
Got it this time.
Double fuck.
And she slowly walks towards the first statue. Pauses for it, a moment at it, and sets the lantern down on the ground. And you see she conjures a small light in her hands. It looks like a small green light. If you think it looks like that, why she conjured more, and then she takes this light and it splits it into two balls in her hand, almost like breaking off, almost like a large ball in one hand. She almost breaks off a piece of it, and she pushes it into the chest of the first stone elf, and with a cracking and grinding of stone, this figure starts to move. And this position, this combat stance that it froze in, relaxes, and it just stands there like a sentinel.
Still stone.
Still stone.
I'm shooting at her. But also kicking whoever's nearest to me.
Well, they're in the centre of the room, so you're going to have to leave the window if you want to do that.
Ah, shit. No, I'll shoot at her first.
Okay. Roll to hit. You have advantage.
Ooh.
She does not know you are there yet. A 23 does hit.
That's exciting. I'm going to use one of my silver arrows.
Okay.
I don't know how many more damage that does.
Silver doesn't do extra damage. Silver
Oh,
is
shit.
for overcoming resistances.
Ah, fuck. Well, it's happened now.
But yeah, that hits, and the arrow whistles through the dark and sprouts from her shoulder.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can do it again. 24, that also hits. So in quick succession, you fire off these two arrows. Okay, so that is 29 damage total.
And then I duck and hit everyone.
Okay.
Hello.
The lady's back. Lady's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Lady's back.
Tell a friend.
So I'm telling a friend.
Ah, hello. Okay. Has
I
she
may have
reacted
shot
to
her.
being shot at all? Like, what is?
Yeah,
What is?
like she, as well. She has reacted, but Arwen's fired these 2 shots, seen them hit home, and you've heard her cry out, Arwen. But other than that, you've quickly ducked away from the window to wake everyone up. So you can't see what's going on at the moment.
I shot her
I see.
twice.
And the stone elves that she's brought to life, are they like still just sort of stood there, or are they moving, or are they?
You don't know. From where you are, you're lying on the floor in the middle of this room. You
Well, like by now, obviously, her waking me up, I've gone up and ran over to the window.
Okay, so you get up and you run over to the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get to the window, you can see this like green light in a hand just pushed into the chest of the 5th one,
Oh shit! She's done more.
Fuck, she's done more.
and they're all standing there.
Okay.
Well, that seems bad.
As you peer out this window, she looks up, and you can see the recognition from this distance in her eyes. Like you all to roll initiative at this point.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Why ever would we do that? Not like we're in that. We are doing shit.
For fuck's sake! That's 2-1.
We
Will
are sleepy.
we'll be okay. See, Clary's got it. I mean, yeah, Clary's got the shit. She'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Before we go into the combat,
Yeah.
could we quickly take a 5-minute break? Just
Yeah.
to drink.
We will do that now as I set up the initiative order and all those fun things. hide if you want. Entirely up to you, and it just occurs to me you guys can't see what I can see. Which is this.
Ooh, pretty purple.
This is entirely
It is.
It may or may not be exactly the same map as before. Who can say?
Oh, God, that's it.
Up first, we have Klari.
We're in the
Yes.
Tower.
Yes, you can see this, you know, the bark around is like sort of high up the wall. You know, just assume as long as you're, you know, essentially touching that wall, you can see out of one of these slits that's been opened.
Can I throw fire? People, yeah.
Bling bling. I think it is. Because it's a lady that can bring people from stone back.
Okay, and that's at the noble-looking elf woman, or at one of the stone men?
At the elf woman.
At the elf woman, yeah. Then 20 definitely hits. 15 fire damage. Yeah, so it's like bolt of fire shoots out, briefly illuminating the area around. It's like bursts across the chest, and she like recoils, and you can see as it lights up these like 2 arrows like sticking out of her side. She like hisses and you again.
Hello.
Kiss off.
Anything else on your turn, Clary?
Oh, no, that's.
Okay. Up next is her turn. So, well, let's see how you do against these then. She'll take both her hands and just points them towards the tower. And you see, like, her hands glow green in the darkness, and the light around these stone men that has been absorbed sort of glows within their eyes briefly. They all, as one, turn towards the tower. And then, with her action, she's going to cast a spell.
A spell.
Yep.
That's a scary one.
Full spell. So she can make an attack against the only person she can see, which is Cleric. You do have 3/4 cover from this slit, so a 19 is probably not going to hit because you get a +5 to your AC.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay, so you see this like black beam of energy, or like blacker than the night around, like shoots out towards you, and in the last second you like duck back in, and it like crackles through this slit and like impacts against the roof, but doesn't have any effect on you. Like hisses. Bothersome. And just moves 5, 10, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet backwards. Just slowly walk backwards with me. Then we have Neo. There's not much he can do. So,
I was sort of looking near, like, we going down? Obviously, it's not my, but before initiative starts.
he will follow your lead. But he will, for his action, cast haste on Klari this time.
Oh, shit.
Which means you get +2 to your AC, your movement speed is doubled, and you get an additional 1 action per turn.
Klari just like, I am speed.
Then next we have the Stone Cursed, and they all are very slow, but they're all going to go 10.
I thought you were just going to stop at 5.
20. I'm going to dash 20 feet towards the tower, so I can be there.
Oh, I'm gonna start climbing.
And he's rushing. You see from your position, Klari, there's this sort of, what looks like slowly from your perspective, but is fast for them. They move towards this tower and sort of disappear below the line of sight.
Yeah, spider crawl.
Arwen, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and do a shooty shoot at the lady.
Oh, the lady.
The lady.
Yeah, that hits.
I think I hit her.
Does indeed hit.
Nice. I do it again.
Okay.
She does the thing again.
Oops, sorry. Click wrong button.
Yeah, it's 20 hit as well. That hits.
Jesus Christ.
I do the hit. Thwack.
Yeah, you certainly do. So what's that? 12, 5, 8, 25 damage total. Jesus Christ.
Nice. Should have put Hunter's Mark on, but oh well. Next
Yeah,
time.
you can see now as she's like backing away, there's a definite hitch in her step. She's not moving as smoothly as she was before, or as gracefully.
Go back there.
Okay.
Nice.
What are you doing?
So these windows, they're still very small, right?
Yes.
Could I, but you say that obviously they can just be taken apart to...
Yeah, so they open up in like 3 sections. So there's like 6 inch, you can open them 6 inches wide, 12 inches wide, or 18 inches wide.
Could they be opened up to fit a person?
I mean, 18 inches is about 45 centimeters.
By me charging at it and diving through it.
So you'd essentially be trying to bust through the wooden wall of the tree.
Yeah, now that you mention that,
which
probably.
you can see is several, sort of 2 to 3 inches thick, sort of around the frame of these windows.
If you go hand first, then head, and then kind of like this, you can get through.
Okay, never mind.
Unless you got wide birthing hips.
And how high up are we?
You guys are around sort of 15, 20 feet up.
15, 20 feet up. Okay, that makes what I'm about to do a lot better then. So if I was to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, this'll work. So, Stix just pulls out his sword, gets his shield ready. Says, alright guys, I'll be seeing you on the ground.
God.
5, 10, Misty Step,
Oh, okay.
30 feet. Falls to the ground. 15, 20 feet fall. Do I take any damage from
Well,
falling?
you can just misty step on an angle and hit the ground if you want.
Yeah.
I mean,
At which point...
You can go, perfectly horizontally and take some fall damage if that's what you'd like to do, but otherwise you can just see the ground 30 feet away and just hit it there.
Would I, would I know that if I was... Okay, so I'm running inside the thing. I jump inside, and then I misty step. When I come out of the misty step, do I keep that trajectory of jumping? And would I therefore, gain any movement?
No, you don't gain...
Oh yeah, you don't go from jumping, you just move there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I land on the...
If you were to essentially do that, your turn would end, and you would be that distance. And then when your next turn began, you would travel sort of the extra distance of that. So let's say you jump, and you're jumping from a higher elevation down, and so you're covering a distance of 40 feet. You would only move 30 feet on your turn. And then your turn would end, round continues. On the next round, you would almost pause in midair, and then you'd move the extra 10 feet at the beginning of your next round, or whatever it is.
I see. Okay, so, hold on. So hold on, I might have to move myself back.
You were next to Neo and Arwen.
Yeah, I was next to Neo and Arwen, so I went 5, 10, and then thinged, and then I landed, and then, 20 feet up to her. Got my action. Oh boy, it's getting exciting now. I'm gonna whack her in the face. As I think she is somewhat behind all of this. 18.
Just hits.
Oh, just hits. Fuck. That is one-handed. Oh, it's a pretty good roll.
It's 11 damage.
Will be pumping
It's a heavy blow to the hip. He sort of staggers back.
Yeah, is it worth putting a Divine Smite in? Yeah, she's got a pretty high AC. I'll take all the hits I can get. So I'm going to put a Divine Smite into that. Where's my Divine Smite gone? It's deleted it. I'm just going to have to roll 2d8. Regularly. 4. Fuck, that was terrible. And then I'm going to hit again. So that's 15 damage on the first hit. And... Oh, nice. That's a bit of a better hit. Oh, but the damage... Low.
So 11, 15, 21 total damage?
30. Get fucked.
Yeah, you see now she looks caught off guard, and you can see the fear in her eyes. And as you strike her, Stix, in the dark, as she takes these cuts and the divine energy courses through her, you see her form flicker.
Oh, fuck. Ooh!
She's a ghost.
See her form flicker, and it goes from this young, beautiful, silver-haired, elven woman to this old figure, dark hair and dark skin, sort of hunched over with her fingernails, long, bitter claws. Her outfit changes from this beautiful silken dress to this tattered rags, almost like a belt with skulls hanging from it, and then straightens up and stands proper and adopts this fine, noble figure once more.
You creepy, man.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm good. I think, yeah.
Does anyone have the spell magic?
No. No, I do not. Rather sadly.
If that's everything, then we go back to Klari.
Oh, what even are spell slots?
How many feet of movement would it take to get out of the building?
To get out of the building, it would take. Well, you've got a lot of movement at the moment. It would probably take 50 feet of movement, and you would appear at this point here. So run across the room and run like down and around the spiral staircase.
Okay. I've got double movement.
Yes, you
Yeah.
have double movement speed because of haste.
And you can bonus action dash.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So close 50 and I will come up with that. And then... I move it forward side 80 and
Yes.
Clary can move ridiculously fast.
and I can dash another 80.
Yeah. And then you can action dash
I don't know what
another
I'm
80.
counting. I think it will get me there. 19, 25. Cool. So I use my movement to go down, and I think I get to around. Oh, where am I? There. And then dash. Here. Find her. And
Action
then
dash or bonus action dash?
dash.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try.
So there's just this hurricane of movement, just sprinting past you, Arwen. Just rushing. Like silver hair as Clary just flies down the stairs.
Use my needle, which has a fire crystal. There's a fire one. Yeah, fire. I'll just save this one just to keep it. Oh, I have advantage. 'Cause I'm flanking 6.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Yeah. Advantage from flanking.
So that double sneak attack as well.
Will she?
This bitch gonna die.
I do like that and then put that over as well.
Yeah. 4 plus 4. Oh, that's max damage on the damage roll. And then plus 4? Is that plus 1d4? No. Plus 1d6. Still 4.
Wait, I'm confused now. So,
Yeah, because your dagger's 1d4 plus 4 from your dex, plus 3 to hit. So that was max damage on like 11. And plus a d6, but you rolled 4. And then you got a sneak attack as well. Which is for you 10d6?
No, that's max damage on the because it's 1d4 plus 4 dex plus magic plus an additional d4 for the crit plus 1d6 elemental plus an additional d6 elemental.
Oh wait, yes. Oh
So
yes.
All those numbers
all those numbers.
Oh, I see. So it's not like a maximum, right?
No,
Oh no, yeah. So that first one's max, and then so that's
And then
15,
I see.
so it's
18,
so you're at 22 at the
23.
moment.
Okay, and then I get 2 sneak attacks, or double sneak attacks.
And then yeah, so that's 10d6.
Oh, too hard. Does it have to be double, or can I roll a sneak attack twice?
You can roll a sneak attack twice.
15.
So
Holy fuckaroni!
So 15, 20, 23, 33, 43. I mean, I don't know why I'm counting. Yeah, so like she like Stix, runs up to him, his heavy cut across her, and she turns to run. And as she turns around, Klari is just there, running like the wind, and just turns around, just like goes to step, and Klari just drives this knife into her stomach, and just like stumbles back, like clutching the stab wound. It just starts coughing, and just this black like ichor like trickles like over her chin, and she just collapses to the ground.
Easy peasy. Are the stone people still up
They are.
and moving?
They are.
Fuck. It's fine. It's fine.
And as she dies, her form, once again, the brief image you saw Stix changes, and lying on the ground is this figure in like tattered rags, old and haggard, like, hunched over. You can now see like her lips like peeled back, and you've got like fangs, and her fingernails are extended into massive claws.
Well, that's horrifying. Shit. On to these guys.
I think it's like some movement left, and still an attack.
How much movement though?
20, 5. Oh wait, no, 'cause it's 50.
I think you've moved 120 feet so far.
So far.
Still got 40 feet of movement left. Plus a hasted action.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she could move so... I think we've been through this before, but yeah, with haste, you could dash 3 times on your turn.
Yeah, so you could move, action dash, hasted action dash, bonus action dash.
It's 60 in a second.
In 6 seconds, giving you a 320 foot movement speed.
I'm trying to set a get up close because I can't move back. I don't want to turn to stone.
What are you doing, Klari? You've got a little bit of movement left and a hasted action.
Stay back here and throw a dagger into this thing. Not my special, just a regular dagger.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Because Klari got a crit, is she allowed to roll a d8 and use it on a new person because
that is on
the woman
that
died?
Attack to that creature.
Okay.
But I have forgotten about that.
I was scrolling back to try and find the whole list of things in case there was like something on there.
No, it's an effect.
It didn't have anything to do with
The additional effect of a crit is to that creature.
Yeah, I thought it
hits.
was, but wanted to make sure.
No, fine.
damage. Okay.
That's everything on my turn.
Okay. Neo is just going to use his movement and his whole turn to just dash to there. Running around the inside, trying to follow. He gets to there. Up next, we have these guys. And these three that don't know what's going on, you can see from the outside, they just dig their fists in and they just punch into the wood. And they just start and kick their feet into the wood, and there's this smashing, splintering sound as they just start to claw their way slowly up the side of the tower.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
These two, however, are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 towards you guys. And that's everything they can do because they're slow as heck.
Oh, shit, man. They're slow as heck.
And now we go to Arwen.
When I come here, can I actually see them climbing?
You would have to stick your head out and look down. They are directly below the window.
Yeah, if I look down, can I see them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you'd have to use some of your movement to try and squeeze your head and shoulders out. It would be quite difficult to fire your bow from this position.
Oh no, I'm not going to fire my bow.
Okay. But yeah, you can stick your head out and look down.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd probably say you couldn't get enough. You probably couldn't get both arms out at the same time to fire a bow.
That's cool. I want to use Scorching Ray.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Oh shit.
Yow.
So you conjure this first beam, and it just it strikes against the stone, but it just seems like you haven't got enough magical power behind it to actually damage the stone.
Oh shit. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
You get multiple rays, I believe.
Do I have? Can I roll for each one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you roll
individually.
Get 3 at first.
Okay, good. What? Oh shit.
Also misses, unfortunately. 18. Finally, you're just conjuring. You focus a little bit harder and conjure a bit more physical power as it's not getting through, and then you see one of them react. That's how this moan as the damage lands. 9 fire damage. Which one's that to?
Red.
Red. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Bye bye.
Okay. Stix, what are you doing?
I will. For fear of. Well, with fear of this thing turning Klari to stone, I'll run 5, 10, and I'm trying to hack at it from behind. Real quick.
That hits.
Heck to the yeah. One-handed, so 6 damage. How's it looking?
It's looking okay. There's a few, Clary's chipped off a bit with her dagger, and you can see her dagger's lying on the floor. You cut into it, and another sort of chunk comes out of it.
Okay.
These things are odd, they break into chunks quite easily, but they don't seem to feel the effect of, like a normal enemy. When it takes damage, it slows and its reactions slow and things like that. These don't seem to respond in any way to taking damage.
Mm.
So it's hard to gauge quite how injured something is.
Mm.
But 18 hits.
It's 8 damage. And I'm a plump divine smite into that one. The combo strike.
Yeah.
And now I'm really running low on spell slots. I can only cast 4 of them.
Okay. Well, we go back to Klari.
Is this thing still?
Yes.
Yeah, you got sort of too close to you. 3 of them are climbing this tower.
And attack the purple one that's between.
Yeah, go for it. Flanking, so you've got advantage. 24 hits.
Mm.
9 damage.
Sneak attack!
So yeah, as it wheels around to face Stix, you again come in behind and like targeting almost like one of the same spots where you threw a dagger at it. It's got this chunk out of it. You can see it's like chipped off, sort of almost part of like the base of the neck, and like at the base of the neck, you can see like where like the outer layer of the head would be. You can see what underneath looks like this black material, like forming some sort of like skull shape underneath. And as you like strike into that, the whole thing just crumbles into rubble.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Nice. Alright.
He's dead.
Good job.
Would I need to use like an action to change the crystal on the dagger, or can I just not do it during combat?
It takes too long to like physically like unscrew it, take it out, and put the new one in. That it takes sort of a minute or so to do.
Okay, cool.
Because you've got to sort of like unscrew it, like disattach the crystal from the housing, put it away, take the new crystal out, put the crystal in, and like screw the handle back together.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And it's not just like sort of like a quick couple of turns. You are there for like a good few seconds because it's got quite a long thread on it to ensure that it doesn't come loose unless you're deliberately like unscrewing it.
That's fair.
So that's your action. You've still got bonus action, hasted action, movement.
Yes.
Clary could quite literally run rings around the enemy.
Yes, wait, so I've got use an action, I've got bonus action and a haste action.
Yep.
I'm stick to an action. Oh, sorry. 5.
It was fun. I'm within.
I can
I'm within 10
disengage.
feet, so you get a +4 to all con saves or any saves you have to make.
I can disengage as well.
You'll be fine.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack the blue one.
Yeah, go for it. It's a regular hit. Unfortunately, a 16 doesn't hit. as you rush in, you're almost overly quick. Still getting used to this speed and trying to move a short distance quickly, you just don't quite land the blow as effectively as you want.
So I'm going to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
There's one over here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. So, Neo's turn. He's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And he's going to make 2 attacks against this thing. So he's like, it's like climbed up and he's like trying to like reach up with the glaive. And if he didn't have such a long weapon, he probably wouldn't be able to reach. But he does land 2 hits on it, you can see. It's,
And he's gonna divine smite.
14 plus a divine smite is 4, 8, 28 damage.
Very nice.
And this is still one that. Oh, that's upsetting. This is still one that Arwen hit before, and you can see it's like he almost like cuts off this like stone foot, like shears through, and there's this like burst of light, and it like shatters, but this thing still like sort of continues to climb with 3 limbs, just like punching them into, and like this is a splintering sound every time it like punches in and like grips onto the bark. But that's everything he can do on his turn. Actually, he can mark off his spell slot for Divine Smite. And then it is the Stone Curse turn. So these 3, they climb up and so it's like almost as one, they just like lean back and just like shatter like through these like openings are and just like claw their way into the room.
Oh no! Oh, I can get the fuck out of there. They will.
But unfortunately, they're slow, and the climbing speed means that they've only just made it in. They can't make it any further across towards you. They're all just like it's just splintering, like pulling these openings open and moving towards you. But this one can go 5 feet towards Stix and make an attack. That's probably not going to hit. It's a 10 on the first roll. It's an unnatural 20 on the second roll.
Fuck.
And that is 11 slashing damage. As like not even like using the weapons. It like opens its hand and this like stone short sword is like dropped, and its like fingers you can see have like turned into like stony claws, and it slashes you. The first one like grating off your shield sticks, and there's just this like scratching noise. The second one like slashes in and slashes your leg. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, I'm famously bad at these. Yeah.
That's a fail.
Bad at these.
Stix, you feel like this wound and it burns on your leg, and almost like this stiffness just spreads through your body, and looking down you can see your skin has turned, where this contact like spreading out, the skin has turned like a grey stony colour.
Fuck.
And you are restrained.
Wait, you're a stone?
I'm nearly a stone.
Stix is turning to stone.
And it just hit me. So, rule of thumb, guys, don't let them close.
Yeah,
I think I'm learning about that.
Stix, you are turning to stone and are currently restrained.
Yep. That's fine. That's fine.
Are you sure?
No. It can't end like this.
You know, let's mildly retcon this. This red one, rather than smashing through, is actually just going to drop down and attack Neo. The first one will hit, and the second one will hit. So Neo
Okay, so at least you're not turning to stone on your own.
So Neo takes 6, and
Oh no! Well, it's up to you two to get us back. How are you
God.
pulling 2 stone statues all the way back to the city?
and Neo also fails. So Stix, from your position, you can see these like slashes. This thing almost like drops, and Neo can't like physically stave off these like claw strikes as it drops down on him and like scratches his arm. And he too cannot resist the effect as he starts turning to stone.
Fuck. Oh, I know something I could do to help us both in this situation, but I do it right
What
now.
would you like to do? Bearing in mind you haven't seen what these things can do if they hit you.
I'm gonna attempt to ray them again,
Okay.
but at 3rd level. So I
Okay.
can do 4.
Ooh,
Those.
4 rays. Go for it.
Please.
There's one.
That hits.
Go into the orange.
Into the orange.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Don't know why I did that.
That there is a bit of a clarification.
Not sure why I did that.
Probably because you clicked on show spell
Yep.
description.
Oops.
10 damage. 22 hits.
Let's go into the other one.
Okay. Hold on, let me just... 10 damage to the first one. 9 damage to the second one. Yeah.
Fuck.
8 misses, unfortunately. 20 hits. Where's the fourth one going?
Green.
Green. Okay. 4. Okay, yeah, so you fire off these beams like... Dish, 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 and
Exactly like that. That's exactly how I thought it would go.
just Iron Manning
Exactly, yeah.
bolts from your palm. Yeah. Okay, that's your action. Bonus action and movement.
Oh, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
Is there stairs?
Yeah, so the stairs are leading down.
I would like to go down the stairs, but not. But I know that they're slow, so it's just enough so they can't catch me.
Okay.
But enough so I can get to
Yeah.
shoot them again.
From where you are, it'll take you about 45 feet of movement to get outside, so you can get to the bottom where the door is with all your movement. Or
No.
you can go about 20 feet down into the like the room below.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So then I can run back up in a minute and go poo again.
Okay. So you're about where, we'll just say you are where you are. You're about 20 feet away down.
Yeah.
You've gone down. So they're not going to be able to get to you on their turn. Stix.
Okay. I have 2 ideas of things I can do. Can either help me and Neo, or I can kill this thing in front of me. But I don't know which one I should do. Because I'm gonna hope the dice gods give me better rolls. And I'm going to try, even though I'm turning to stone at disadvantage, I'm going to try and hit the one in front of me, I guess. No, that's a good point, actually. Because I'm becoming restrained, I'm actually going to do the other thing. I'm going to cast Bless on me, Neo, and Klari.
Okay, what's the range on Bless?
The range on Bless is 30 feet. Everyone's outside of that. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck! This sucks. This sucks so hard. I mean, I can still cast it on myself, but okay, is there a point? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go 5, 10.
Your speed is 0 because you are restrained.
But I can't even Misty stuff around there because that's 2 attacks. 2 spells a turn. Fuck. Oh, this makes Ben very sad. Okay.
Can't you just lean into the embrace and just turn the stone man around? Then you're still, being restrained. It's just
He's restrained.
rotating.
So he can't move.
Yeah,
I can't
physically
walk.
Yeah, but rotate.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna attack, I guess. Do I have an attack that doesn't need a thing? Okay, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and hit it twice. Hope and pray something lands.
An 18 does hit.
Fan-fucking-tastic. 8 damage. Plus... Fuck, 4 thunder damage.
Okay. No, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, yes. So 12 damage total.
Damn, I was hoping because it was stone, it'd be like... Thunder would have something to do with it, but...
Unfortunately not.
That does make Ben very, very sad. But it needs to make a save. No, sorry. Actually, yes, a strength save.
So it needs to make a strength save.
Yes.
Okie dokie. That's a natural 2.
Nice.
Aha! It is pushed over there now, and it's not prone.
5.
Away.
And not prone.
Get fucked, idiot! And I'm going to now cry because
You've got to make a
attack.
Constitution saving throw. Unless you have any bonus actions you'd like to take. No, you
Thunder.
haven't used your bonus action, so yeah.
Was
You've got
bonus
no
action.
movement. That's your action.
I would like to use my inspiration dice on this one.
Okay. It gives you advantage.
I knew puns would come in handy one day.
That passes. Stix,
Oh.
you wrench your legs free and almost like you were covered in a scale of brick dust or something like that. Like a coating of dried mud or something. This layer that is sort of started to gather around the wound on your leg just shatters and falls to the ground. No ill effects. You can feel yourself able to move again, but that is the end of your turn. Klari.
That one's prone.
That was partly.
Mm-hmm.
He's just taking a nap.
Wally down. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm going to get my secret out. By advantage.
Yeah.
Do I attack my prone?
Sorry, I'm running up. You've got advantage to hit because they're prone. Oh, sorry. 1 second. You no longer have. My apologies. I should have done this on Neo's turn. I forgot to make a Constitution save for him, which he has failed. So therefore, haste drops, which means that Clary is stunned for 1 turn.
Stunned.
You're
Yeah.
stunned. Oh lord.
So as this wave of fatigue washes over you, as Neo loses concentration on the spell, hold on, actually, let me just check his modifier. Paladin Aura, Ben, is
Yes.
a plus to all saving throws, right?
Yes.
Which would cover concentration checks, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Which means he actually passes the first one, and never mind. He maintains concentration because... So... Sorry, Clary. Sorry, you do get your turn. You are not stunned. He is still concentrating on haste. Lots of cogs.
What's up, what?
Lots of cogs. Lots of bits of
Oh,
A 30 to hit. Yeah. 30 definitely hits.
how'd you have plus 11?
Yeah.
Gee.
Expensive magical dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So 13 damage. Yeah, you get sneak attack as well because you have advantage because it's prone. So that's 13 plus 19 is 32. So yeah, again, this thing on the ground is taking a little bit of damage already, and you just run over and sort of, like, jumping on it to bury the dagger, and once again, just cracks, ripple throughout his body. It turns to rubble on the ground.
The red one, is that climbing the tree or is it the
No,
bottom?
the red one, after taking a hit from Neo, decided to drop to the ground and attack him.
Okay.
It's like leaning lopsided as he like cut off its foot, but it's like it's just standing on like this one stub, so it's like leaning lopsided, like trying to like, swipe at Neo with his like trying to move out the way, but he's like partially turned to stone.
Do I still get advantage if I flank Neo?
Yeah, he's still an ally. He's still active at the moment. He's just restrained and struggling to move as this like stone is spreading over his skin at the moment.
Use my haste action to attack again.
Okay.
I only get to attack once per turn, don't I?
So you get your regular attack, you get your hasted action, and then your bonus action to do
Yeah.
bonus action. But yes. Roll to hit. $27, that does hit. And it doesn't matter what you roll, because this thing was left with 1 HP.
I see.
So Clary is kicking ass and taking names this fight. As you duck, is that everything on your turn, Clary?
The other one's inside the tree.
Yes, they are inside. You can just see like splinters. There's still some like, sort of like residual splinters just drifting through the air as they have like smashed their way in.
I use my movement just to move in front of the tree, but not into it yet.
Okay. Yeah, you return to the door. It's Neo's turn. He's restrained. Can't move. There's nothing for him to reach to attack, so he's just going to make a con save. That's a natural 3.
Oh no.
Oh.
So only Stix, you can see this as Neo's there, just like Clary rushes in, like, destroys the thing from behind. Neo gives like a nod of thanks, and Clary and Neo, Stix before Clary just dashes off. Just like you see their expression, just like the small smile of thanks on his face just freezes. Everything just turns to stone.
Oh no.
And now,
I think we can fix this.
and now, Clary, you are stunned as he has turned to stone. He can no longer concentrate. And so you reach the door, and there's just this wave of,
Oh no.
having moved so fast, so quickly, and attacked so fluidly, this just wave of tiredness just sweeps over you, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Turns out running 320 feet in a round has its drawbacks. On the come down.
Yeah, so the 2 stone cast are going to move 5, 10, 15. Oh, and I'm just going to put you like down here to signify the distance, and they're like coming down this spiral staircase at you. But they're still like 10, 15 feet away from you. And it is now your turn.
Please tell me you've got that under control.
I'm gonna do it 4 times again.
Okay. Go for it.
Should.
That misses, unfortunately.
Should.
That also misses. That one does hit.
Oh, 10.
16 misses, unfortunately. Who was the damage to?
Orange.
That took 10 damage last time as well. I don't know why that hasn't saved. Okay. Anything else on your turn? So you're about 20 feet down this tower, so it'll take you another 30 feet to get outside. These things are 10 and 15 feet away from you.
I just run again, so I'm just out of reach of them, but still can see them.
So you back up another 20 feet?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you move like down and back, okay? Stix, what are you doing?
God, I really don't know. I mean, there's. Okay, Stix has an idea. He's gonna run up. That's Clary's thing. He's gonna run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he go, don't worry, buddy. We got you. We can fix this. We can so totally fix this. And I'm gonna pull out the goblin special sauce.
I was going to do that too.
And I'm going to pour it over his stony exterior. Just one vial and see if it does anything.
Okay, so you pull out this red, viscous, honey-like liquid that you took from the goblin caves that you know has healing properties to it, acts like a health potion, and unfortunately just pouring it on, you don't see any immediate effects taking place.
Fuck.
It sort of like pulls up in like the ripples of where his clothing was, and like runs down like off his hair and his horns and things. He now looks like sort of a slightly bloodied statue.
Well, that's horrifying. And oh fuck. It's fine. It's fine. We're not too far from the city. We'll take him back. Soldiers are coming tomorrow morning. They'll come pick him up, take him back. We'll get someone to help take him back, and then sorted. Easy. Yeah, that's all. Actually, I've got that was all of my movement actually to move up there. So
Okay.
that's all I can do.
Clary, you are stunned on your turn. So at the end of your turn, you become unstunned. Neo's turn. Neo's a statue. These guys, the stone men, they move 20 feet towards you, Arwen. So they're again 10 and 15 feet away, but they're moving as fast as they can, and they can't physically catch up with you. You're just leading them on a chase at the moment. So we go back to you, Arwen.
Horrifying zombies.
Yeah.
3 scorchy rays.
Okay. 20 hits.
Thank God. It's going to green.
To green.
Yeah.
20 won't hit green because of the cover
Oh,
that
orange then.
provides.
Orange then.
I'll allow it.
Cool. Oh,
12 misses, unfortunately.
oh, fucking
13
shit.
misses, unfortunately. You've had some rough rolls with those.
Yeah.
If you are above
Not
a 20,
my day.
like below a 15.
It's not my day at all.
Anything else on your turn?
Uh,
Or backing up?
yeah.
Are you backing up outside? Well, you're about 10 feet from outside, so you're just backing outside.
Yes.
Okay, so how far do you want to go?
10
So 10 feet will get you to the square that Clary is, so you need to go at least 15 to get beyond that.
I'll just go to here. And I'll let Clary know. By the way, they're coming.
So they're about 25, 30 feet away from you, Arwen.
Yeah.
So 15, 20 feet away from Clary.
Yeah.
Okay, Stix. I'll go back to you again.
5, 10, 15, and I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna step inside 20.
Okay.
I see them from here.
Yeah, you would be able to see that. There is a curve. You'd be able to certainly see the one in front.
Okay.
From your
Then-
position, it would be 10 feet away from you. Up these steps, like shuffling its way down.
Then can I fling flame with
Flame.
reduce flame?
Yeah.
I sometimes forget I have.
Fireball. 16 doesn't hit, unfortunately. It just like splashes off the stone, and you don't think it's had any effect.
Oh man.
It's a tough stone exterior.
Then I'll move 5 feet back up. And I will ready my shield
Okay.
and tell to get them as they're coming out. I'll try and keep them in the doorway.
Okay. Well, Clary is in the square that occupies the doorway. So,
Yes, which is hence why I'm saying like I'll thing the doorway.
well,
but first,
so if you want to block that, you either need to trade places with Clary. Like you've got a little bit of movement left, so I'll kind of allow you to do that on her turn if you want. If she wants to let you do that,
yeah,
or you
yeah,
need to be inside, like physically blocking them coming down the stairs.
I think I will do that just because she was like stunned, right? And she probably still looks a little bit like stunned coming out of it all. So I'll probably.
She's not stunned at the moment. No, she was unstunned before at the end of her turn.
See.
So she's next.
Either probably still do it. High AC and all that. Chance of them hitting me are a bit lower.
Yeah, so if Clary will let you on her turn, then I'll let you use your additional movement to just trade places.
Cool.
What would you like to do, Clary? Starting where?
You move you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So where Stix is 15, I'd say 15 feet from 15 feet from the nearest stone cursed. Where you're starting, and Stix is, like, say, offering to swap, and he'll hold the door. Hold the door.
Why are we holding them in there?
Because while I hold them at the door, you guys just whack them.
How would I do that?
Shoot over me. Or like around me. Or something. I don't know.
You don't have to trade places with him. Yeah, it's up to you, Clary.
Yeah, no, I'm not, because that plan. I want to get in and attack.
I thought you could just like shoot over my shoulder or some shit.
Clary can't shoot. We either set the entire tree tower on fire, Shorty's fire, and crossbow never goes well.
That's a good point.
I love to see there's a crossbow in the bottom of Clary's bag, and every time she like opens up, it's like, you're just a piece of shit. Gathers more dust. Stupid fucking thing.
Cries a little every time she looks at it.
Just conjures a little ball of fire. Yeah, this is better than you. So, yeah, it's about 15 feet away up this like curving spiral staircase. So, if you stepped inside 5 feet, you could see the orange one certainly well enough to take a shot. Where you're at the moment, they'd have a little bit of cover from you, but you can still just see them approaching.
Then I'll run up to the orange one.
Okay, so that's 15 feet of movement to run up to it.
Oh yeah, I'm not feeding. 15.
21 hits. Yeah, okay, that's max damage almost again, so that is 16 damage. And once more, Clary darts in, targeting the cracks that are appearing over this thing, and you just hear inside, just, and then it's almost like it's hail as all these like bits of gravel are just like jettisoned apart and like cascade off all the walls and clatter down the steps.
Damn, Clary. You nasty.
I'm gonna use my bonus to disengage. Oh, I don't need to disengage.
Yeah,
It's that.
enemy within 5 feet. Well, not in melee range, so you can back out if you want.
Yeah, so 15.
You've still got 25 feet of movement, so
30. Just one more. Yeah, that's everything.
okay. Neo's a statue, so this one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets right to the doorway. You just like this scrape of stone on wood with every step as it like shuffles down the steps. Oh, what are you doing?
I am determined.
Okay.
Heat.
25
Flames.
hits. 11. Yeah, that hits. 12 misses. 20 hits.
4.
Is that everything on your turn?
Yes, because everyone else can move. Actually, no. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to here
Okay.
because I'm like, where the hell is Neo?
Okay.
Oh my god, he's a statue.
Stix, what are you doing?
I am swinging around the corner, and I'm gonna turn my thing, because I have an idea that I wanted to test out. Well, there's only one of them. Figure I might as well turn my sword into a hammer.
Okay.
Little hammer. And I'm gonna whack it.
Kapow.
22. That definitely hits.
So this has got +4 on it. That's 6 damage.
Just doubles to 12.
Aha!
It is vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Knew it!
Oh,
And as you crack it with this first strike, you just swipe across its shoulders and its head just and the whole thing once again crumbles.
I've not seen a single one of these things die.
You just sort of trust that they've all died.
You just heard the sound of a lot of gravel. Somewhere out there, there's a great driveway going on.
We've helped here. We've actually made gravel for their roads.
I don't think they have roads. They're very naturey people.
Walk places. What did that group ever do for us, other than the roads?
So who's got 300 GP worth of diamonds then?
I mean, I don't think he's dead. We don't have to like revive him.
But what the hell else can we do?
This is like a curse, or I think this is like a
Bloody hell, not another one.
He's turned to stone, but we can turn him back. I don't think that's like they're dead. I mean, you saw those things. Those things weren't dead.
Because they were reanimated.
Yeah, true. Okay, we got to be careful with them. I reckon we
Put him in my bag.
Oh my god! Yeah, can we fit him in the bag? Fit him in the bag of holding?
We must be able to. Those other bodies. What? Not other bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Never been another.
They fit. So surely we could fit. Yeah. Oh my god! This has blown this case wide open.
Yeah.
The only slight issue is that it's really late, and this place is apparently like this town is a fucking stickler for things being open past fucking bedtime.
You're
Elves.
not in the town anymore. You've travelled.
I know, which is why I'm saying, like, you know, by the time we get back as well,
Well,
I can't think of how late it'll be then.
you were travelling around the poshest district in the evening. If you were in a different district, then potentially you might find something different. If that's
Well, the scummy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who in the scummy district's gonna be? I reckon we just find like a hospital. Those things are open like a lot, or you know, like a temple, to potentially a Zuriel temple. That could be interesting. Or some.
How far away is your friend?
A good couple of days.
Oh shit!
I don't think she's gonna be able to do anything.
It would have been a couple of days on mounts. However, now that you have a meal, you can summon 2 mounts, so it's going to be about 3 days walking.
Right, come on, time to go back into town.
Now to go back, just sort of shove Neo into the bag slowly, like.
Anyone got any bubble wrap? I slap a handle with care sticker on it, just in case.
Just put fragile.
Fragile, yes.
This way up. We've got to be really careful because I imagine, like, if we cracked his like finger,
Oh, it's not coming back.
that's gone. He's just lost a finger. Or if we like, I think I read a D&D story once about how like some guy made their party. So they went to fight some basilisks. They had a cart. Person turned to stone. They had the cart and they went back and they made a bunch of checks. The guy making the check to drive the cart rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
And said, "Oh, you reach a bump in the road, and the statue looks like it's gonna fall out." And then everyone didn't roll above like a 5 on a save to get him. So the guy fell out, and he said, as he falls, his like the way he died was his arm was out with his sword, and his arm just sort of landed first, and it cracked.
Oh.
The DM said, so the character lost an arm.
Well, it's better than a head.
Brutal.
The one thing you do notice is, as you know, Neo is like paused in this like combat stance with his glaive. Everything on him, except for his ring and his glaive, has turned to stone.
So magic items don't turn to stone. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we better...
I
we best
tap
just
on
go.
the ring. I twist it 3 times and say, "Don't be stone. Don't be stone. Don't be stone." Does he not be stone?
The ring, unfortunately, is like sealed between like where his fingers are touching.
Yeah.
So there's no. And
I
even if
tap
you
on the
like-
glaive
even-
3 times.
Even if you manage to like work it free, you can twist it around. Unfortunately, nothing happens when you command Neo to not be stoned.
Why not? Neo, this is really selfish.
Well, what would you like to do? Are you gonna finish off your night's rest, or are you gonna hit the road immediately?
I think... Okay, here's what I think. We killed the woman, right?
Uh-huh.
But there was still that massive fucking giant that was roaming around with her.
Mm-hmm.
That could be somewhere. That hasn't been taken down yet. That's not been solved.
True.
And I feel like if we just left this place, the guards would be pissed. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not doing so hot on the old spells.
Yeah. I'm just scared that if Neo stays a stone for too long, he's going to stay a stone forever. I don't know how this thing works.
Yeah, me neither. But surely it's got to have like, I mean, like, you know, like half a day. You know, like I don't know, 4 hours, 8 hours, something like that. I don't know that
Why are you
face.
looking like that?
Sorry, I've just realised something.
What?
No, carry
You
on.
killed him?
No, carry on.
What have you realised, JJ? Don't go pulling that face on a goddamn stream and then be like, oh no, it's nothing.
We need these 300 GP of diamonds now, because that face is a dead face.
So, are you guys going to finish off your long rest inside the tower?
Well, no, not after that.
I'm running. Actually, no, I'm not, so I'll probably fall over.
Well, yeah, we put him in the bag of holding.
Oh,
It's
of course,
fine.
yeah, I forgot about it.
Let's go.
It's a tough decision.
We're not. We can't just leave the tower like completely empty.
Yeah. But then where's the toilet?
What if one person takes Neo?
Okay, bye.
Well, one person on their own running back, what is it, a couple of hours in the darkness?
I could be a bear.
Well, otherwise.
Oh, yeah! Oh, that works kind of well. You could turn into a bear and run back, I guess.
Yeah, because we don't. I think it's better than leaving one person to defend the tower.
Yeah.
The giant comes back.
We need to hire some people. This whole 3-person thing is getting very awkward.
Well, we normally have 4.
That's a good point. Never mind. Okay, if you turn into a bear or something
Yeah.
fast. No, a bird! No,
I can't be a bird. I can be a wet thing or a land thing.
a wet thing or a land.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the fastest thing you can fucking be? Go. Just fucking go. Probably something like a wolf or a...
Yeah, I think either. That's
Direwolf?
40.
Direwolf would be fast.
I don't think I can be that yet.
Oh, you're on low level.
Yeah, that's a whole 1, and I can only get up to half. Well, I can either be a bear or a wolf. It doesn't matter.
What's the speed on them? Is it
They've
40?
both got 40.
Either or.
Yeah. I think I'll be a bear. There's more fluff to...
You're more imposing and scary, so things are less likely to try and hunt you and kill you.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Be swift, young
I
Arwen.
will. Bye.
Berwin. Sorry.
Yeah, please get my name right. Come on.
All right. We shall see once you've sorted it. Wait, do you have money? What if this costs money to do?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Right.
pay me back later.
See
Or
ya.
Neo will. Bully it out of them.
Or we are about to owe someone a lot. All right. Godspeed, Berwin.
Bye.
So, sorry, I was checking rules for stuff.
I'm a bear.
Arwen has turned herself into a bear.
And I'm running. Yep.
And you are running
Back to town.
Okay.
It's unbearable.
Make a survival check.
As a bear. Hold on.
No,
As you.
yourself,
As me.
because your
A
mental
great
statistics,
day.
when you wild shape, your mental
Shit.
statistics. Okay. So you don't get
But I'm not
lost,
lost.
but you do take a more circuitous route, as you happen to spot a deer and your bear instinct. You haven't been a bear many times before, and your bear instinct slightly override, and you chase a deer for a couple of minutes, sort of the wrong way, before you're like, oh shit, no, not food. Important stuff. But yeah, and make a Constitution save with the bear stats.
20.
D20 plus con mod.
Ah, fuck it.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's going to be a fail. The bear is not going to have
6.
yeah, as I said, the bear is not going to have a +6 con.
Oh shit.
So you start running, and about halfway through, you just get really winded, and you realise the bear doesn't have great stamina.
He's quite fat.
Yeah, and so it takes you, maybe like an hour and a bit to get back. It only took you a couple of hours walking to get here, so it takes you a little over an hour to get back. It's around 2 a.m. at this point.
Okay. Is there some sort of medical institution?
So you have arrived back in the northern Petal district. As you make your way in, there are large mansions around and things like that, is what you immediately see. If you would like to look for some sort of
Yes.
medical,
Yes.
make an investigation check.
Make
14. Okay. Sorry, just. Sorry, you are in the Rose district to the north. Petal. So, you reckon that the best place to look for some kind of healer would be in and around the college in the Petal district, which is to the west. So you start heading in that direction. Are you still a bear, or have you turned back into Arwen when you entered the city?
I'm a bear until anyone gets mad about it.
Okay.
But it's 2 a.m, so I don't think anyone's going to get mad about it.
Yeah, the streets are pretty empty at this point. As you make your way through, so you can move a little bit swifter as a bear. Even so, it takes you a reasonable distance. It takes you some time to look around and find what might be a likely place. which is there is a building that looks like it's attached to the college, and you remember as you were walking to the library at one point, past part of the college, you saw several people, what almost looked like a class. There was a teacher wearing, like an older looking elf with a clipboard, wearing sort of long white, not quite robes, but more like a cloak, or like a coat, sorry. Like a big long, like, kind of like a lab coat, essentially. A lab coat, and then make it D&D fantasy in your mind.
With very nice embroidery.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And then like a class of what look like younger students, like following along, sort of like taking notes as they were talking. You heard like a snatch of conversation of well, when we work on knees and blah blah blah. And so, oh yeah, that. So you remember that must be some sort of medical training place. Because as you remember, elves don't really follow religion. They are very scientific and very logical for the most part. So the elves don't generally have things like temples, organized religion, those sorts of things. So you're unlikely to find clerics and priests.
No, I just want a science man. Help me.
Okay.
Science man.
Arwen the bear, frantically like running across the city, arrives at this point, remembers where to go, turns back into Arwen. We'll pick this up next session.
Oh, that was terrifying.
You're a meanie this session.
You're a meanie. You nearly took Thingy away. You turned Neo into stone. What have we
Not
done?
my fault. He rolled a 5 and a 2 on his con save.
Big bad meanie.
Hey,
What have we done to you, eh?
I'm lonely. So if I have to suffer, you all have to suffer with me. Hey, I mean, you absolutely eviscerated the hag.
Yeah, fucking hag.
You know, none of you could pass a DC 12 con save.
That was terrifying. Good session, though. Fantastic
Looking
session.
forward to how this all works out, because honestly didn't really think it would be that much of an issue.
Well, you did not plan for low saving throws, my friend.
I did not, and I really should have done, given Stix's history. Oh well. It's going to be a fun one next week. Just shuffle all my notes of stuff that was going to happen like down a bit while we deal with this.
Oh dear.
Wait and see what happens next. Watch this space.